as we return to the domes of Ishaq-Zahur, and we're gonna kick things off with, of course, what else would we have? But a viewer decision, of course. But we're gonna learn who our characters are again, as well as who they are, who they're playing, and where they are in the adventure, because it's pretty important. Some terrible things happened from last time, and a lot of egg jokes were made, and I feel like the only man who can truly explain that is Claude. So Claude, tell us.
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself, sir. What have you been doing? So you guys were the kind of premise for the story. It was that you guys were adventurers and relic seekers, and I didn't exit strategy. Good lord. You guys were relic seekers, and you had been hired by a gnome named Yorvis, and I'll let you take it from there a little bit, Claude.
Right. So, Rocco Fistfire. We met a. Well, first we went to a camp. There, I personally, my character, met his brosif, Ozzy.
Yes.
Who taught me the ways of absorbing protein through the skin. Also, I had an egg cooked on my chest, which was a rather good way to meet women if you didn't know. Ask them to cook an egg on your chest.
It's actually an excellent way. If you guys haven't tried it at home, we highly recommend that you plant an egg on your body and you ask her to fry it.
Yes.
Yeah, so Ozzy Osmosis Jones was a good friend of Claude's character to Rocco, and he agreed to go into the first dome with you.
We paid him, by the way, guys, which
yes.
I didn't realize last night that 500 gold was shared between all of us, so we have no gold left at this point.
Yeah, Garrett.
Yep.
Hero of it.
So your prepayment has been spent, but it's okay because you entered into the first dome, and your business gnome had explained to you that these domes are here, kind of ancient civilization, and he had hired some adventurers before to go in, but they weren't very good, and so he hired you guys, who are supposedly experts at this job, and you guys proved or demonstrated your expertise. By running into the tunnel, being shot by arrows, and then pushing the arrow inside yourself with a fist chest bump with osmosis. You guys then went down into a shaft, or chute, and a very dark little chute, and these skeletons started punching their way out of the sarcophagi and attacking you. Gideon was kind of cut off from the group by a trap, which came across halfway through, a very deadly trap. Rocco, Garrett, and Osmosis were left fighting above. They defeated some of the skeletons and then found a lever down to get further down, but Gideon had been taken down by the skeletons. They managed to defeat them along with the help of Osmosis and found themselves... Well, in fact, Osmosis broke his legs on the way down. Garrett then proceeded to roll 2 nat 1s in a row on medicine checks, so he fully broke his legs. Great job. And you then winched Osmosis back out of the shaft. However, on his way out, Osmosis, being the idiot that he was, rolled an intelligence check. He rolled a nat 1. He had a -2 to it, and so he took the rope away and then decided to burn it. And so that you have no real way up other than just climbing, which is possible, but there's no rope up. You stayed in this kind of area here and rested, got a long rest, recovered your hit points and healing surges and spell slots, and then you left into the corridor beyond, using the illumination of your torches to do so. And as that happened, Rocco, you heard something. Do you mind reminding us what you heard?
I can't do a chicken sound. I apologize.
Yes, you heard a bark of a Cecil. What's up, Miles? Well, it's good. It's going good, man. We're just recapping last episode, and you saw this chicken who had a name collar on called Eggsbert, which or Eggbert rather, who could lay eggs. Just kind of plop them out upon command to you. This is a final gift from Osmosis. Jones, clearly. You then re-entered the corridor, and standing before you were female versions of yourselves who were making eggs due to the wacky viewer decisions that you guys decided to impose upon us. Thank you, Freakshow. You're awesome too, my friend. And so we left the adventurers after a very tough encounter, having recovered, finding a cock who could lay eggs, and then seeing female versions of themselves in this corridor. So, that is essentially where we're going to pick up from things. However, of course, I did say that we had a viewer decision to kick things off. If you are new to the show, then you might not know what these are, but viewer decisions are when you guys get to throw something into the mix to destroy our players' lives, or to make them even more eggy. So every 10 followers we do these, so if you haven't followed yet, you can hit that follow button and join us to create more upon more of them. And when that tweet here in the chat hits 20 retweets, same thing will happen. You guys get another decision, and we get another 2 subscribers today, then that'll happen as well. So we're going to kick one off here in a few moments. And so underneath this line here in the chat, you guys can help me out. They're in a corridor in one of these domes with no real way out, and there are female versions of them making eggs. Something crazy has to be thrown into this mix, of course. So you guys can decide whether or not these women are hostile towards them, or if just something else happens to the party. You guys throw your ideas into the chat, we'll put together a straw poll, and the most popular decision will happen. So get eggy with it, and I'm sure the results will be terrible. So I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, of course, you can donate to affect the show. You can give players Nat 1s, Nat 20s, Wild Magic Surges, as per usual. Today we are playing the Domes of Ishaq-Zahur. This is a paid promotion to do it, and you can check out the Kickstarter down below there. We encourage you to go and help make them hit that goal, and then hit some stretch goals, and then just keep going. So they are they are under $1,000 away, like $800 of your US dollars away from reaching their goal. With 12 days to go, they're gonna make it. It's only a matter of when. So let's make that happen. So let's get reminders of characters, who you are, what you look like, and your initial reaction to seeing the female version of you looking at some eggs. So let's start with Gideon below me. So clarity.
Oh God.
Who is Gideon? What does he look like? And his reaction.
Gideon Balhadar is a tiefling, paladin warlock. He is obsessed with plates. In fact, he received the finest plate armor in the form of a dinner plate during the last session, which we neglected to mention in our recap.
That's true.
We did, but I have a really, really nice plate, and almost died during the last session where I was bombarded by 4 skeletons crawling out of sarcophagi that we were crawling down through our tunnel. He has a very large 2-handed maul called the Banhammer, and as he walks into the hallway, he is enamored with the female version of himself. He says it's very exquisite. We'll leave it with that.
Oh dear. Okay, perfect. Let's move on to Rocco. So Rocco.
Yes, Rocco. Tall, muscle-bound, kind of tannish, blonde hair. He's got the didgeridoo on his back with the javelin shoved in him. He's got his brass knuckles on the one hand, the bladed gauntlet on the other, and currently those are wrapped around, I suppose, like the butt of the chicken, kind of holding it backwards, looking at it in the face, expecting it to lay some eggs for him, provide some quality protein.
Yeah.
And he's seeing a couple of Sheilas. 2 of them look like the blokes he's with, and the other one is, he's never seen such an exquisite beauty in his life.
Perfect. Straw polls in chat, guys. Go ahead and vote on your favorite one, and we'll see what happens. So Garrett, last but not least.
Yes, Garrett Greenbottle, the halfling relic hunter. So he's a rogue, but he's all about finding relics. He looks like Sean Connery from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, just smaller, but with more of an Indiana Jones mindset of things belong in a museum and knowledge needs to be preserved. He's all about mysteries and information, almost to the point where, you know, he's so focused on that. Sometimes people make advances at him and he just doesn't get it because he's too busy reading books. And having thoroughly messed up his medicine attempts, looking in this hallway and seeing all of these. I mean, this is the greatest mystery of all, is where these three women came from. Why are eggs all of a sudden the largest part of his whole life? I mean, he's like 75 or 60-ish years old. He's a halfling, so he's got a little bit, but like eggs all of a sudden are the forefront of his mind, and his brain just like totally scrambled by this.
Got it. So, I see your puns, alright? I raise you one cricket. I don't know. You see these women before you. We're gonna get our straw poll here in a bit. Once you guys get a definitive answer to the voting. But yes, these women look at you, and female Gideon, who is just like, she's like stirring up some eggs. She looks at you and says, "Eggs?"
I can go for some eggs.
How do you want them?
Scrambled, of course.
She like gives you a knowing look, like that's how she likes her eggs too. And she's like, "Great. You two want any eggs?"
I'm just going to look to Rocco and watch what happens next, because I know something interesting is going to happen here.
I never come to a party without my own Sheila, and I just make the chicken pop out like 3 eggs, and I start trying to hand them off to these girls.
Trying to pour one off, please. So yeah, that makes of course perfect sense. And so they smile, and female Rocco is like, "Oh, cool, blimey, thanks, mate." As you put another egg on the barbie, oh, it's begun already. Yes, and they just start whipping up a bunch of eggs. Female Garrett is kind of looking a bit shy in a corner and a little bit confused as to why she's scrambling these eggs, and she's like, "I don't know. Do you want some eggs?"
Yeah, Garrett will walk over to her and kind of observing everything and say, "Yeah, eggs would be great. This is quite strange, I must admit."
Would they be excellent?
Oh, yes, I'm quite... this is quite eccentric.
Yeah, we're just, we love eggs. And
Pretty extreme.
So they start whipping you up this batch of eggs, and female Gideon's like, "So what brings you here?"
We're here to explore this this dome. What brings you here?
Oh,
You
we
seem
just...
very familiar to me.
It's just a nice spot,
It is. How'd you get in here?
We details. Which way are you going to go? She hands you a plate of eggs.
Well, we haven't thought that through. Which way would you suggest?
Probably the upper path. Yeah.
So to your right?
To my... Yes. She
Excellent.
points to this one up here.
Why would you suggest this now?
I just like that way a bit more, Feels like you're going downwards.
But it's the upper path. But it feels down.
Right.
Okay. That makes all the sense of the world.
You like your eggs?
Yeah, I'll take the plate of eggs. Actually, I should supply my own plate.
I mean, you really should. I mean,
I'll have them on this plate right here, and I'll just like hold my plate in front.
yeah, I gave you that item for a reason.
I know, right? If only I had a fork and spoon, guys.
Alas. But it looks like, yes, indeed, the straw poll results look like they're in, and the party is cursed to make egg-related puns every encounter.
I mean, we've already been doing that.
I was gonna say,
just continue.
You guys picked something that was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, just
Well played.
who needs viewer decisions, right? So, yeah, you take a plate of eggs. Some great eggs you've got here, and they're like, so we're pretty gonna go back up to like the campsite and see. We hear that there's a guy there who likes eggs fried on his chest. So that sounds pretty cool.
Aussie.
And female Rocco's like, cheers, pal, and she's like, she fist bumps you brotastically, and heads off. And as do the others, they're like, all right, see ya, and start going back to the chute.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite of my eggs.
Taste
Like a savage, because I have no fork, and just...
They taste pretty good.
Are they good eggs?
They are some good eggs right there.
You're a good egg.
Real good egg, yeah.
So guys, we need to hatch a plan. Which way are we gonna go?
Well, I mean, we could always follow. I mean, those ladies seemed like good eggs. We could just follow them. Their decision to go to the the northern, whatever that path is over there, and then point that way.
I want to see how you digest those eggs before we follow their lead.
I'll take another bite of the eggs. Don't be such a chicken.
We gotta save these guys. We gotta get through the rest of the whole game with all these.
They'll come more organically as we keep going.
That's true. Very true.
Organically. That's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll take it.
I mean, I thought it was grade A, but whatever.
I've got 2 sound effects for this stream, which I prepared. I've got crickets
Chicken?
and badumts. Because that's all I'll need.
We should have got a sizzle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sizzle, yeah. The cracking egg,
sizzle chest.
Mhm.
All right, so I am fine. These eggs are good.
Real good.
All right, so I will finish off the plate of the eggs. They're digested. I believe that these women were, just good eggs. They were good eggs, and we should probably follow their advice, guys.
All right.
Right.
Sounds good.
So, you start to head up the this passage here.
You know what? I'm gonna send Egbert.
Okay. You Egbert, I need a... If I search cock, it's not going to do anything. Chicken. I'll bring in a chicken token for you. Here is Egbert.
Nice.
And
Oh, chicken.
he comes pre-cooked. And he's like starts heading up the corridor. What are you waiting for him to come back, or I don't know what you're expecting in this case?
Yeah, just sending him down to see if he sets off any.
What's this, a gift from Ozzy? You're just gonna send him off to die?
Fucking savage, man.
I don't think Rocco's thought this one through, nor does he think much through.
Right, thank you. You're getting the character now.
Bro. Bro.
Now you're talking his language. So the chicken doesn't appear to return.
He doesn't return at all.
Doesn't come back.
I do my best chicken call, bro.
Nothing. I mean, and that's your best chicken call.
That's my best chicken
Yeah,
call.
I mean...
Either you boys got a better chicken call.
He was a rotten egg anyhow.
For chicken to come back.
Egbert.
Egbert. Egbert, where'd you go? No, Egbert.
Egbert does not come back to you guys. I mean, I can only say it so many ways. He doesn't appear to be returning.
Rocco, we have to rescue Egbert now.
We do.
We should.
We should.
I mean, it might be the only token you have of your bromance with Ozzy. We need to retrieve that.
Rochambeau for it?
No, we don't need to. I'll let you do the honors this time.
Well, thanks. Just go ahead.
All right. As he departs from the party, I'm going to actually use a prepared thing. I'm going to Armor of Agathis, so I actually get some temp hit points.
Nice, good idea.
I think I have a feeling I'm going to need them.
Yeah. Okay, so your Armor of Agathis up. You're stepping into the kind of northern corridor here?
Yes. Oh, well, Rocco said he wanted to take the point.
Okay, so Rocky, you want to take point. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So feel free to move your tokens up. You come up into this this corridor, which it's pretty dark and dusty as per usual. There's no sign of Egbert as you continue onwards up here, but the corridor gets pretty narrow, so about two of you can walk abreast, and all the way I'm assuming that you guys are checking for traps whilst you're going. Well, presumably, Egbert would have triggered some, yeah. But
I'm checking for chicken.
Yeah, of course. And you get to a door just up here, and the door is slightly ajar, just large enough for a cock to slip through.
I don't know how PG we keep this stream. I want to make so many jokes about cocks slipping through, but
literally,
we'll leave it to the imagination.
There are 3 different Donga-based commands in chat. It's all good.
Right.
So, there's just a door ajar, or
slightly open. Like I say, only big enough for a little cock to slip in.
all right. So, does it look like? Is there just on perception? Does it look like maybe some dust has been moved? Does it look like he freshly opened it? Or
yeah, it looks like you can see some from the little chicken footprints.
It's a strong cock.
Rocco, your cock is so small.
Are you strong? He opened the door.
He did, but he didn't open it much. I mean, it's a really small cock.
A lot of might in that small cock, though. I think I would go ahead and open it at this point. If he opened it up, I would open it all the way.
Okay.
You sure you want to whisk it?
Good God. So you open up this door, and let me just get here. We'll open these up, and you look inside, and Egbert is there in the lap of a giant mummy creature, which is wrapped in these fetid bandages, this huge kind of arms, and got rotting fists, which are kind of just oozing, dripping bits of decaying flesh from it. And Egbert is just sitting in its lap. It's got big red eyes, which kind of activate and look up as you guys enter the room here.
Rocco, I can't see. What's cracking?
He's got my cock in his hands.
Well, that's never a good place. Well, who is he?
Or it, whatever it is.
I think
I don't know.
So
explaining.
your cock's in a stranger's hands.
Yes.
Okay. We'll have to rescue your cock before he gets shell-shocked.
Point to the doll. We're on this doll. So, necrophilia. So, the mummy creature just kind of sees you. It's got this huge axe slung over one shoulder as well, kind of sitting on this throne. And Egbert just kind of, what? As you see it start to rise up and move towards you. So
are the doors open at this point? I can see this creature.
the doors are open. Yeah, we can move you to just there so you can have
All right.
Nice. Right. So it just kind of stands up, and it's time for a battle. Time to roll initiative. Oh, dude, this music is sick, by the way.
It is.
There we go. All right. Let me get my thingy up here.
It's got quite a beat to it, doesn't it?
Ooh.
The Garrett.
That's a pretty good yoke.
Thanks.
I'm so sad. So Garrett rolled
the comedian.
Well, you don't like our excellent yokes?
I'm not gonna
I'm gonna let it
dignify.
slide, but
I'm gonna dignify that of an answer. Gideon goes on 18. I'm gonna roll this thing's initiative as well. And we'll see what we're dealing with here. Okay, +1. Not bad. So, he is going to step towards you on a 4, so it's going last. So, Rocco is going first, followed by Gideon, Garrett, and then the mummy. So, Gideon. No, Rocco, it's your turn first on a 19. What are you doing?
Cracked neck. Time to get extreme. I go into a rage. You guys asked for these really bad puns at this point, by the way.
Yeah. No remorse on these.
Let's see. Let me look at the map really quickly.
Also looks like we've hit 20 retweets, so whilst you're having to think about tactical decisions, underneath this line here in the chat, throw out your ideas, something that could be thrown into this encounter with the mummy and Egbert. Maybe Egbert fights for his life, maybe Egbert turns to the dark side. You guys decide, throw them out, we'll get into a straw poll. Most popular decision will happen, so Rocco, what's your plan here?
Let me play you a lullaby. I pull out one of my javelins
Nice.
from the didgeridoo.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Okay.
13.
13 versus armor class is a hit.
Okay, so that would have done 7 piercing, and I'm raging, so 9.
9, okay, so 9, cool. You sink a javelin into one of its binds. It kind of just lets out a
And another one.
10 is a miss, unfortunately. So that is
as a bonus action. Can I cluck and try to get Egbert to come over to me?
nice. Roll me an animal handling check.
That is one of my specialties, so gladly.
Yeah,
No, it isn't, apparently.
I like it. So you can still roll it, but it's an 8.
It's an 8.
So
I am proficient at it, but I managed an 8.
Egbert does not appear to care for your calls, and it doesn't come. Gideon.
All right, so well, this guy is extra ugly. I'm going to curse him with Hex,
Okay.
and then I'm going to charge with my banhammer.
Nice.
Scramble him.
Gonna stop cracking these jokes. Start cracking some heads. All right, so he is cursed. I am making an attack, which will be on core somewhere. Attack.
And a 10 is a miss.
Yes. But I am somewhere next to him.
Okay, there you go, cool. It's Garrett's turn.
All right.
And let's see what he can do here.
I could make it to him, but I'm not going to because that just seems like a poor idea. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I'm going to use an action to cast Bless on the 3 of us, so we all get a D4 saving throws, attack rolls. I'm going to use my bonus action to go stealth behind this pillar.
I
Nice.
kind of wish I waited for the bless.
Thanks for your benediction, friend.
No, they're supposed to be egg jokes, not
Benedict.
dick. Okay.
Benedict. It's
Okay.
Benedict. It was hard to find.
I thought you were back on the cock and dick jokes.
No. It's a claw to classy.
I thought it was
Classy lady.
exceptional.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Natural
I'm
20
letting it
for
slide.
30
Oh.
health behind this pillar here.
Nice. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you are completely hidden from this creature. It doesn't know where you are. And it's his turn, which means that he's going to attack the Gideon with giddy glee. And he's going to... let's see here. He's got a bunch of really cool things to do. So he's going to...
But mostly they just kill Gideon.
Mostly they do that. He's going to attack you with his... So many choices with this boss. It's just good. It's just good. He's going to punch you with the fists at this point, which is it's a classic. It's a standard. He gets to multi-attack. So it's a 22 for the first one, and the second one is a 20. But he's inflicted with your hex, right? So he's disadvantaged
Oh yeah, he has disadvantage.
on the first one. So that's a 20, and then this one will be a 25. God damn. I can roll.
Yeah, so those both hit.
Damn.
I'm going to hit him back with Hellish Rebuke.
Good idea.
I don't remember what it does though.
Some D12s of damage, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna make a dex save or
Gotta
something.
make a dex or something, yeah.
Depends on what level you're casting it at, really.
Yeah, I think the dex save is the same. So a 7 is a fail, so look up the damage. We can probably find it in the SRD here. Hellish Rebuke
Yeah, sure.
does dexterity saving throw takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
So
So-
2d10 and halved.
2d10, it won't be half because he failed his save.
Oh, okay. Takes 8.
He actually... yeah.
So the bless isn't on damage rolls though. It's
No, just attack rolls.
ability checks.
So...
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice. You see the fires really catch on the creature. It doesn't seem to like mind it, but the flames go even more than you'd expect them to.
And he takes 5 cold damage from the armor of Agathis. Agathis, yes. Agathis.
Yes, Agathis.
How much did I take?
I'm about to roll damage for you in a second. It takes a little bit there from that.
Takes 13 total.
Nice. So, his damage is from claws 1d4 plus 4, so 2d4 plus 8. Cool. 8, 4, 23 damage from this creature. It just kind of claws down on wailing on Gideon here. That's
18.
his turn. He is done for his turn. So that takes it to round 2. It's Rocco's turn.
He hasn't moved from his roost, boys. Guess we need to keep egging him on. Throw another javelin.
I believe that you guys are actually spending the off time from your turns thinking of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Googling
26, nat 20,
them. Nice. That's a hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Okay then. It takes 10. Anything else you want to do?
One more javelin. 23,
23 is a hit. Fine hit, sir.
8 damage.
Nice. Super Saiyan. Alright, I'm about to get a straw poll into the chat. So that's a total of on your turn, what, like 18 damage?
Yes.
Cool, total of 18. All of the viewer decisions are simply about egg birth at this point.
Good. They're good.
So that is Rocco's turn. Takes it to Gideon's.
Bonus action. I'm
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
gonna threaten Egbert. You betrayed us. You're going on the Bobby after this one.
Okay. Wow. Savage to Egbert. So
All right.
that is your turn. It takes it to Gideon's turn.
I'm just gonna hit him with my mulligan.
That's right. I'm last.
Oh, Garrett, did we miss you out?
No. I'm last. That was my
Yeah, you're going after this, yeah. So Gideon.
All right, so it's a 20.
20 is a hit.
Is he undead or a fiend?
He's undead.
All right, so it is 2d8 for my weapon, 3d8 for my curse. I'm sorry, for my smite. I'm going to smite him, and then it's 2d6s. I'm sorry, one. No, I'm doing this wrong. God damn it! I'm sorry, guys. 1 second.
So good. Maths is hard. I struggle a little bit sometimes.
I think it's two. Where's the hex?
D6.
Hex is 1d6.
1d6. There it goes.
There we go. There she goes. So,
And I get to re-roll any ones or twos, so it's another d8 replacing that 2.
nice.
And plus 2. All right, so 7, 13, 18, 21, 25, 29, 31 damage.
31 damage. That's more like it. So this thing takes a huge kind of like cut out of his binds. It does like waver as this happens. But I need
Would
to...
you say he's a little bit scrambled?
Yes, indeed. In fact, I forgot something. Glass. I'll do it this time. So it's Garrett's turn.
All right. Well then, since Rocco's been staying back, I'm just gonna shoot with a short bow from over here at him from staying nice and hidden. Get my advantage from my stealth. See how we do.
Nice.
26.
26 is a hit. It's kind of far up
So
from the darkness.
6. And then since Gideon's up there, we'll roll some sneak attack for
Sure.
6. Oh my god.
Hey.
6 on 3d, so 12 damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna bonus action hide again.
I like it.
15.
15 is a hit.
I'm an explorer, not a fighter. So
Dear Lord.
That's pretty good too.
Okay, so 15's not bad. So it's the mummy's turn, and mummy is not happy, and is going
so hard.
Is going to attack into Gideon with the claws.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. You're right.
Pray.
Pray for an 18.
This is excruciating. Yes, it hits.
well, at least it wasn't a natural 20.
Second attack is a 14.
No.
Okay, so you take 1d8 plus 4. You take a 7. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
We're gonna add a d4 to this roll.
It's a pretty good idea. Oh!
d4.
Do you want to add a d4?
We'll take it.
That's 7. You're... I'm gonna roll 2d10 here. Your hit points maximum is reduced by 10 as these fetid claws come in and just kind of fill you with this terrible raking disease.
Does that count as damage or just max?
Just max.
Okay.
And every 24 hours after this, you're going to make a similar save. Similarly, failing results will have the same effect, and if you succeed, then the effect will stop, but your hit point maximum won't return until you see some proper medical care to...
Is this a curse or a disease?
A disease.
Okay.
So that is Mummy's turn. Top of round 3, it is Rocco's turn.
This creature's a bit yellow. Time to separate the men from the boys. I walk over to him, give him a couple punches to the face.
I like it. There we go, cool.
25.
No level drain, but I'll take it. 25 is a hit. you wait till we get to the level drain creatures.
Damage 8.
Damage 8, nice. Bludgeoning damage. So you punch him up, punching his binds. Anything else you want to do?
One more attack with a 12. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
A 12 is a hit.
Okay, oh, I forgot. We got blessed. That actually gives me an extra d4. 4, yeah, but sorry, it would have hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. For 7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. Oops, I forgot what I had. Something like that. So something around that. Cool. Nice. That takes it to Gideon's turn. The diseased Gideon.
Yes, just more mauling. So unexpected, right?
All right.
All right, so we're gonna do the curse damage, but we won't do another smite.
Sure.
So that'll be 2d8s plus a d6 plus 2.
Nice. Where is this thing I'm looking for?
All right, so that'd be 12.
A 12 is a hit.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was a 17.
Oh, sorry.
I was rolling damage. 12.
Yeah. Sorry. So
I get to re-roll this one.
yeah, go ahead and do that.
So 14.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else?
Yeah. Actually, no. Lay on hands is a whole action. I have nothing.
Okay. Well, it is. Normally, it would be Garrett's turn, but actually, it's Egbert's turn, as we have the viewer decision coming into effect that Egbert is actually a rogue and backstabs the party, and so he is going to get behind Gideon and backstab him with his beak of death. So he's a rogue, so he gets advantage because you're in contact with an ally, so he's going to have advantage on his attack. A 9. That's pretty bad, Egbert. That's pretty bad betrayal. I guess
Very unexpected.
Yes, indeed.
I was like over here, by the way. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to move my token.
Yeah, that's cool. So that's Egbert's, and Garrett, is your turn.
All right. How's Mummy Guy looking? I mean, he's undead, so he looks like crap. But
I mean, it's hard to tell. A lot of his binds are coming undone, which is a sign that he's also still like a bit on fire. So
You know what? Egbert is a new threat, and I saw that happen from my hidey spot here.
Oh.
I'm the only rogue in this party, so we're shooting at Egbert
Nice.
with a 14.
14 is a hit on Egbert. Yeah.
All right, Egbert's gonna take 14. My God, 6s with 3d6. I'm rolling like crap. 15 points of damage to Egbert.
It's not your day. So what? 15 points to Egbert.
Yeah, this is a 14. Yeah, it's just excruciating.
14.
And then I'm gonna stealth with a 22.
Okay, and he's gone. It's the mummy's turn, and he's going to do a thing. Terrible, terrible thing. He's going to breathe out this cloud of noxious gas, targeting all creatures in a 15 by 15 square originating from the mummy's square. All creatures must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. So,
I'd like to point out that you all have a D4.
before this happens. Make sure, says these guys.
I can't make it.
So Gideon makes it. I want to see if Egbert gets diseased. He does. Oh my god, no. Egbert, a nat 1
Those are gonna be some rotten eggs.
onto the cloud of rot. And we see Egbert just kind of as it kind of just kind of stops its little flapping and just goes onto the floor on its side. And Egbert. We don't know if he's fully dead, but he's certainly down, and that knocked him out. So, Claude, Rocco can reduce his maximum hit points by 10. And that's a permanent thing. Every 24 hours, you're going to make that save again. You're affected by this rot, which is...
Wait, what happens?
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 10.
Okay, so does that mean that my actual current hit points also drop by that?
No, we'll just take that from your total. It's kind of like just a disease which is wailing upon you so much more so than just a thing which is killing you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're afflicted by the rot every 24 hours. That's going to... In fact, no, I am wrong. Failed save reduces their hit points and hit point maximum by 10, so I was wrong about that. Gideon, I'm not going to impose that upon you because I didn't read that before, but to Rocco, I will.
Okay.
So,
Are you immune to disease as a paladin?
Nope, not till next level.
yeah. Feels so bad, man. That is the mummy's turn. It's top of round 4, and it's Rocco's turn.
I look over at the chicken. Looks like there wasn't any running for Egbert. You're not going to get to run either. And I punch the mummy in the face.
It doesn't look like it can understand you, but it does look pleased at the death of Egbert.
25.
25 is a hit.
And 12 also hits, right?
12 also hits, correct.
Okay, so a total of 15 damage.
15 damage, let's see. Nice. So you just punch him with those brass knuckles, taking him down another peg. And thank you to Egg Ray for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Or E.G. Ray, I'm not sure if you're related to Egbert here, but we apologize.
Killing his kin.
Anything else from the Rocco?
Not for now, no.
In that case, it's Gideon's turn.
All right, so much of the same. We are going to hit him with a big hammer.
Cool.
And we're going to add a d4 to that.
Nice.
And we're going to roll a 15 to get that. All right, I am going to use another smite here because I thought he was closer to death before.
Okay.
So it's 5d8 plus 2. And then the curse is 1d6.
Nice.
Not plus 2. I get to just re-roll that.
Okay, just give me a total number and I'll let you know.
All right, 27.
27. You can describe to me how you kill this thing.
Well, being scrambled from the last, the disease that we just took, I'm a little off balance, but I managed to bring my hammer up over my head and with a big crackle of radiant energy, bring it down on this mummy.
Awesome stuff. And thank you to Rosie Roses for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And as you bring this, your hammer down upon it, you see, not this. These bursting forth from it. These swarms of scarabs just burst forth from the creature into these adjoining spaces here, we'll say. And it's like a rotten kind of vile, kind of plague-ridden, straight from its mouth, which it goes sicks out. And you see some of the binds just like begin to reform. It like cracks its head, cracks its neck again. And it's got this huge kind of hole in its side from which are pouring these host of insects. And it takes the great axe, which was previously just on its shoulder, and it starts to swing around with that. It would be Egbert's turn. Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn, Gideon?
No. So, did the mummy die now? Or
it died, and then it came.
It spewed out.
It spewed out, and it looks like that spewing kind of just like reanimated it somewhat.
So I get some temporary hit points for it dying
Nice.
to my attack. And the curse gets passed on to one of the scarabs, I hope. That's kind of on you if the creatures were already there when it died.
We'll say these ones up here can be cursed.
All right,
Put a
cool.
mark
So
on
I
them
get
to
6
remember.
temporary hit points.
Nice.
No, what are the rules with withdrawing? Can I just kind of move away from these things with my move action without triggering OAs?
So they are in your zone. So I guess technically they're just being spewed forth at this point, so you can move out before they attack you.
Yeah, I need to get some distance here. I'm pretty damaged.
Sure thing.
Is it like half movement for withdrawing?
No, you can disengage. It's just a move, yeah.
Okay.
So you can get out there. And it is the turn of the mummy and the scarabs. The scarabs kind of swarm creatures and bite. They don't do a great deal of damage most of the time, but they are kind of swarmy. So they're gonna come in here and actually gonna let's see. The mummy actually. The cool thing about the mummy, it has a legendary action which it can take, which is detect. The mummy guardian makes a wisdom perception check. Thank you to Egbert's brother for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Smegbert. So he's got attempts to use his perception to detect. I think you're at a 15 on your stealth check, right?
22 on this.
22. In that case, then 15 is not good enough. He doesn't spot you, neither do the scarabs. So you're fine. However, we're going to make the mummy attack against Rocco here, as he's using his big old war axe, some great axe at this point, and it's kind of humming with a magical energy to it. This is clearly more than just a normal weapon. So need to roll 2d20 then. That would have been bad. A natural 1. So that is not a hit. It kind of just gets his axe stuck. Kind of chipped in the masonry of the wall and kind of like trying to pull it out again. The scarabs are going to make attacks against you. Rocco, a 7 versus your armor class. In fact, they're disadvantaged, so a nat 1 as well, because they are hexed.
That's only one, Will. And is that mummy still alive?
Yep.
I thought.
Yeah, you killed
so the
it.
hex
You kind of
actually.
I guess the hex wouldn't move. I guess it died, and so technically it does. We'll say that they're...
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say
It's
that.
up to you, of course.
Yeah, because technically it dies and then comes back. Oh yeah, I don't really... We'll hex the mummy and leave the scarabs unhexed. I guess that makes about as much sense. The two scarabs, they're both going to attack Gideon because they do not see Garrett at this point. They roll a 9, and one of them rolls a 23 against your armor class.
Yeah, that's a hit.
In that case, you're going to take... whoa. Okay. Some damage. Let's see. That there. You take 3 damage. Yeah, pretty...
He takes
pretty
5.
The swarm does, in response.
Yeah, the one that hit
armor.
me.
Got it, cool. So I'm taking 5. Check their hit points total. Cool. I'm gonna lay 1 million eggs and they're gonna come for you.
Lay it on me.
Do I choose what happens to as a general? Yeah, you can choose what happens to, Param. That is the mummy's turn. So yeah, this is a kind of one of the cool things about the domes and like the bosses. They're quite kind of unique. This is actually only the kind of beginning. They've got some really cool designed bosses, and this is just a pretty standard kind of 2-stage boss. You kill it, it comes back as something else and starts using different tactics. So there's a bunch of very interesting encounters and designs in the domes themselves that we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to a few more of them tonight as well. So that is the mummy's go. Top round 5, Gower, Rocco.
So was there any like sign that this thing died and then reanimated? Like
yeah, I mean he hit it. It opened a huge hole in it. It kind of went down. Its eyes went down, and then these scarabs start pouring out, and its red eyes just like come back up again, and it starts going with the axe.
Will, I think you skipped me.
I think I did. I did.
Okay. How is this room lit by anything? Is there like torches on the wall?
No.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I am going to move. Actually, how far could I throw like a jar?
I mean, as far as a man can throw a jar, really, I suppose.
Really quickly, if this room is not lit by anything at all,
yeah,
I would have been doing like everything.
I think you had a torch out before.
Okay,
so we'll assume that you guys have a torch on you.
Okay.
Stealthing with a torch. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, Rocco didn't stealth at all, so.
That's true. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move over here. I'll move over here, and then from the shadows, I'm gonna take one of my flasks of oil, and I'm gonna throw it at the mummy.
Nice.
Try to get him in oil, and then use my bonus action, my cunning action, to light a torch, I guess.
Yeah.
I could throw it at him. I'm gonna do that too. I don't know.
Yeah, let's say you can. So yeah, it'll be a dex based attack. So 1d20 plus your dex. You wouldn't be proficient in throwing torches, so no proficiency bonus.
Probably not.
Oh, also, when you get a chance, roll me a d10,000 because Perrin donates her d10k sub-monthly to you for the Wild Magic Surge table. If you subscribe once a month, you can give these to the players to throw in some extra madness. Or you can donate, if you're not.
I did that wrong. I forgot to put a D in there.
Yeah, that is the nearest star explodes 10,000. We've had that happen before.
Yeah.
It is over 9,000.
It's slash roll 1d10,000,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
2025.
2025, looking into the future here. So, 2025, as you throw this, your caster's fingers are rigid as steel while they're wet. So we'll find some encounter, which that will come up in very soon. I think maybe if you visit Gil again, that might come into play. But yeah, you throw the torch.
12, yeah.
And 12 is a hit.
All right. So if he's covered in oil, I want to, I don't know if there's a thing for setting oil on fire.
So he's vulnerable to fireless, so they're kind of double damage on it. We'll say 2d10. It's like a hellish rebuke almost, I guess, because it's covered in oil and these binds as well. So everything is better when it's wet. Nice one, Will. I didn't do this. 11 damage. Nice. So you kind of set it on fire, and this binds just kind of up in these flames. Pretty good, pretty good.
Karam, thank you for that, by the way.
Yes. And takes double from that. Nice, because it's resistant. It is... Yes, now it is Rocco's go on turn 5.
Alright, so having seen this mummy come back to life, I'm starting to panic a little bit. I don't think we can execute it. And I just start punching scarabs on the ground.
PJ Wood says, Garrett was in stealth. Why, his finger's now wet?
Oh.
You don't know.
How does a chicken throw eggs? Wow. Oh.
I get another D4 though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a natural
It's a
one.
natural one, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a natural one, yeah. Fair enough.
So you just swing and a miss.
Second attack.
Oh my god.
7 damage.
7 damage. Is a good. It's a good amount of damage. Cool. That is Gideon's turn. So Gideon, what's the plan here? You're muted. Sorry, can't hear you.
All right. Was the one in front of me the one that damaged me last time?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm going to attack with my maul. The one that. Okay, I need to roll a d4 on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, 10.
10. I feel like it's probably a miss. Let me check. Yes, it is a miss, unfortunately.
So that is gonna be my turn. Not exactly all it was cracked up to be.
Cool. That is Gideon's turn. It's Garrett's turn.
All right. Well, man, I'm gonna shoot the mummy with my because he's still there, so I'll get sneak attack. So I'm gonna shoot it with short bow.
Okay.
20.
That's good.
For 6, and my sneak attack. Hey, there we go. 16.
That's better.
22 damage, and then I'm gonna stealth.
22 damage.
And then I'm gonna stealth with a 22 stealth.
Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's a pretty decisive strike there from Garrett, and it's the bad guy's turn. Can the mummy breathe life into Egbert? Probably, if he tried. It's going to make the attacks against Rocco here at disadvantage. So it's a nat 1 on its first attack, and its second attack is a 9 versus your armor class.
Nope.
All right then. So the scarabs are gonna now attack. One is gonna attack into Rocco. Group of it for a 14 versus your armor class.
Yep.
Damn. You're gonna take 6 damage
Ouch.
from the swarms. The other 2 still don't see Gideon because he's a sneaky bugger. And roll a 7 and an 8 versus your armor class, Gideon. No cigars there. Rocco, back to you.
Or execution.
Indeed. Thankfully. It is...
Fascinating.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's your turn. Rocco, what are you doing here? Rocco?
Rocco.
Oh,
Rocco.
sorry.
There we go. Rocco, no!
Jeez. What do I do? I'm just gonna keep on frantically punching these scarabs.
Yeah. Cool. Punch the scarab.
I'm sorry. I'm totally out of egg puns at this point.
I mean, I knew I could wear you down.
I expected better.
I'll egg you on.
And thank you to David Brente for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Is that like a mixture between David Brent and Emily Bronte? Because if so, well played, sir.
Total of 15 damage to the scarabs.
Total of 15 damage to scarabs. Enough to take them down.
Nice.
Rip 'em.
As much as I'm afraid of the attack of opportunity, I'm going to run
Okay.
over here.
Alright, you will take disadvantage on attack for a 14 versus your armor class. Dead
That
on,
hits.
right? In which case, he does. Damn. This is painful. I apologize. 19 damage to you with this humming axe, which kind of swings around and cuts you
Ouch.
on the backswing there.
Out with egg on his face.
Yeah. That was Rocco's turn. Gideon. I'll be honest, guys. These guys are looking pretty rough here. They might need some assistance. You know, you can give them that 20s. Or nat 1s if you're feeling evil.
Again, I'm just going to attack the already damaged swarm.
Alright.
21.
21's a hit.
That's 2d8.
2d8. Alright.
Reroll a d8.
Good idea.
That'd be 12 damages.
Nice. You kill this second swarm here. Kind of just swinging around your hammer. Your
I
maul.
gain another 6 temporary hit points.
You're crunching through them. So temporary hit points don't stack.
So it'd be 6 total.
So 6 total, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're actually only a few off from viewer decisions, guys. So save them or curse them. Up to you.
That's all I got.
All right. That is that. It's Garrett's turn.
All right. I'm gonna take my stealth vantage here and shoot the mummy, and go with a 23
23 is a hit.
for 7 and 17 sneak attack damage.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm
good.
talking about.
Perfect
24,
amount of damage. 24 damage.
and then I'm going stealth again.
Yeah, of course.
Or 22.
Just popping in. Nice. That's Garrett's turn. Bad guy's turn. We've got 1 scarab attack on Gideon, which is going to be 4 at an 11 versus your armor class.
No, thank you, sir.
And then this guy, big old mummy, is going to come in here, and he's chasing after Rocco, we're going to say. He's going to thud towards you, arms outstretched in mummy pose. Gets 2 attacks, but they're both at disadvantage, so a 10 versus your armor class on the first attack,
Nope.
and a 11 on the second.
Nope.
Alright then, that Hex coming into play there. I'll say without that Hex.
MVP.
Hex is OP. It is round 7, blimey. We're getting in there. Rocco. And thank you to Zombie Egbert for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. All these Egbert accounts.
Let's see if I can crack these eggs. I pulled a Johnny Cage on him right to the groin.
I like it. 18's a hit.
7 damage.
7 damage. Blimey, chaps.
D4.
D4.
It's probably a hit. In fact, yeah, let's see. Yep, 12's a hit.
Okay, so 10 damage.
10 damage. You're whittling him down here. Whittling him down. Anything else from Gideon? Sorry, from Rocco?
Jeez, I can't take another attack of opportunity, so I just stand there.
All right then. Zombie Egbert, this is awesome. Eggs, says Zombie Egbert. It is Gideon's turn. People fucking role-playing Egbert.
All these egg puns are just, they're becoming exhausting. I'm going to hit him with my maul. Just the other scarab swarm in front of me.
Nice.
And a D4 for 19 to hit.
A 19's a hit.
Nice.
And thank you. Oh, Victor Refix who donates 18 pounds and says, "Let's give each player 2 nat 1s, bros." Refix, you fucking troll.
We don't need those.
We'll start that starting from next round.
Those eggs are broken.
All right, so I have 2 nat 1s.
Yep, you each have 2 nat 1s that will come into effect after the next time you roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have done 11 damage.
11 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry, 13 damage plus 2.
Cool. Anything else?
No, can I shift around?
Yeah. As long as you're within like zone, and yeah.
Range. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
Cool. Then it is Garrett's turn.
All right, great. I have my ally next to me, and this creepy ass mummy right next to me. I don't like that. I don't know. I guess I'll try and stab the mummy with my rapier.
Okay. Guess what you roll?
I'm gonna guess I roll a natural one, regardless of my advantage.
Indeed.
So,
Indeed. Yay for nat ones.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you go swinging, you just kind of wildly miss it, and your rapier gets a little bit stuck in its binds, and you're trying to struggle to get it out on that nat one.
and then I'm gonna bonus action stealth.
You are remaining right in sight, and in fact, this creature turns towards you to swing at you next. So that is the mummy's turn. So he's gonna get some rolls in. A 10
Misses.
and a 20 unnatural.
I'm gonna use a reaction to use shield and put my AC at a 21.
Nice. Good use. Good use.
Once.
Saved once. Alright, so the other scarab will attack to Gideon. So Gid takes an 11. These guys are running pretty poorly. Which is a miss, which brings it back to Rocco. What are you up to, Rocco?
Well, 2 nat 1s, so instead of punching the mummy, I get so caught up in the moment, and the memory of my buddy Ozzy comes back that I just fist bump in the air.
You just broke it. I love you, bro! Somewhere Egbert can be heard as that happens. Okay, so, and thank you to Arch Nemesis 666 donates 15 pounds and says, "Let Egbert live. Let's scramble this battle with him." All right, thank you, Arch Nemesis. Or Arch Enemies, thank you. We'll make that happen. So we're gonna put Egbert there on the turn order, on a literal 0, as Egbert. You hear a just as Rocco's cries out to Ozzy Osmosis. Awaken him somehow, this disease-ridden poison chicken, and he barks and rogue stabs into the back for advantage at a 22 on his first attack. So he's going to do 1d8 beak damage, 8 plus his sneak attack damage for 14 damage.
A 6
How do you want to do this?
On that turn, and it becomes Rocco's turn. No, that was Rocco's turn. It becomes Gideon's turn.
Excellent. Okay, so how do the rules of these nat ones work? Do I have to use them both this round?
Yes, they incur on your next rolls. So the next things that you try and do.
So is it metagamey to like do? Well, I'll make an attack to fail it, but like can I do an ability check randomly?
Yeah, I mean, like we tend to do it on rolls because otherwise it's your player knowledge is like, oh, I make a check and just fail it, and then that's like not so fun. So you swing in.
I will swing in with them all.
You swing into them all, and you crunch your toe on your double nat ones rather than a scarab. We'll just roll a cheeky d6 of damage. You just take 3 damage. You kind of stub your toe. And you hit yourself in the foot with them all. It's Garrett's turn.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna stab the mummy. We'll try this again. With a 20.
A 20. Yeah.
For 8 and 7. 15 damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna stealth again with a 26 this time.
Yeah, the mummy needs to roll the poison save, Kappa. That is Garrett's turn. It is the mummy's turn. It's gonna attack into Rocco here. Still, there's disadvantage for 9 versus your armor class.
Nope.
And a 14.
Yep.
You're gonna take a big magical damage of 17. The perfect number.
As I fall to the ground, we listen to those Sheilas. We should have hatched a better plan, and I am down.
Were you taking half because of raging?
I have not been taking half this whole time.
Oh no, it's magical damage actually from this thing. So
does it matter? I thought it was just slashing and piercing.
and bludgeoning, but magical is a different type. So yeah.
I'm down.
You are down. Alas, we'll rip you there, Ripperoni. Cool. That is Scarab attacking you, Gideon, for 20. I'm guessing 20's a hit. Alright then.
Got me.
You get 4 damage from a little scarab to kind of chitter and bite into you.
He takes 5.
Ah, yes, indeed, cool. Takes it. It's first damage I want to take, actually. Takes it to Egbert's turn. What we've all been waiting for. Egbert swings in with advantage for 25. Deals 1d8 plus 3. 8 damage plus. Oops, wrote that wrong. Plus 7, so that's 15 damage from zombie Egbert. Attacks this thing, and it is wrecked. And it becomes Rocco's turn. Rocco, it's a death saving throw.
So did I get to go in there?
Garrett, did you go? No, you didn't. Garrett, you go. Let's forget about Garrett for some reason.
Because he's always hiding.
He's always hiding. I just can't see him. That's probably why.
Natural 20.
Hello.
For 11 and then another 19, so 30 points of damage.
Yeah. You take this thing down, and with it the scarabs crumble as well, their energy lost, and this you go ahead and describe to me the awesome way that you end it.
I look at it and I look at my rapier and I say, I'm going to make an example of you. And I stab him in the face.
Nice. And it just kind of like topples down.
And then I stealth.
Of course, yeah. Down to the floor. And you have successfully cleared the room. Congratulations. And you guys level up.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
I'm also going to, ready for this? I'm going to make a medicine check.
Oh boy.
Oh no. No.
You can't do anything. You're dead. I'm gonna save you.
I'm gonna save him. And we also just hit 30 retweets. So guys, they've just defeated the mummy monster and the scarabs. They're in the room. There's probably some treasure in this room, right? Right? So what is that treasure? Go ahead, write your ideas in the chat, and we'll see what happens next. Thanks
I mean,
for 30 retweets.
I could literally just lay on hands. Garrett.
Oh yeah, well, I had to
Wait, do the medicine check.
Would
though.
that be as fun?
I got a 20.
Oh, yeah, okay. Finally, Garrett succeeds in a medicine check.
He's stable. He's still not
He's
conscious.
stable, yeah.
You can heal him, but I just had to do that. I had to prove something.
Yeah, it's D4 hours, and he'll be back up again.
Oh.
Egbert, of course Egbert levels up, guys. Jesus.
Also, what happens with my poison or whatever that was?
You have to make a check in 24 hours.
Every 24 hours, yeah.
Even after I
Yep.
knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's like just a disease effect, basically. So these things just set every 24 hours.
I can just bring him back with lay on hands, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 point on him and 16 on myself.
Cool. And Rocco, you're unripped, very groggy, in a room with your friends and a
How
dead
many
mummy.
hit points?
You're on 1 hit point, yeah.
You have one.
Oh, nice.
So, what are you guys up to?
I think we should search the room
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
take a short rest.
Okay. So, let's go this room to you guys in full. So, yeah, the top right-hand corner of this room, there's several chests, and there's the treasure looks like it might be inside, but there are chests which look like they might be locked.
Okay. I guess I will go over and inspect those 4 traps.
Sure. You can roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Let me get in all these.
I think that's guidance on myself first because it gives me a D4.
Sure. Also, there is the axe from the mummy, which was looked like it was magical. If you wanted to use it,
Oh, and it's two-handed?
it is. It's a great axe.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely like to take a look at that.
Nice.
Got a big old 10.
Big old. Big old.
It's good, guys. There's no traps.
You don't see any traps on it.
Good. That's important.
I'm going to ask Garrett if he's fairly good with looking at items for curses. Garrett,
I can try.
could you take a look at this axe for me? I don't want to
Yeah.
damage myself any further.
Yeah. Is there
We're
a check?
pretty scrambled.
Is there a check?
Yeah, you could roll me an Arcana check, or if you have anything that identifies any spells of identification or scrolls, and you can use those.
No.
Straw
do have
wasn't
our-
check, guys.
So we'll see.
Nice.
An 8, but I would have guided myself for 9.
Ah,
Yeah.
nailed it. You don't spot a curse upon this thing, although the binds on it are kind of rotted where this creature's been holding it for a very long time. But those in itself, you just need to just rewrap those with fresh cloth and leather.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, you probably should rewrap the binds. But other than that, I think it's fine.
So wash it off.
Yeah.
All right,
So give it a good wash.
I'll pick up the axe. Will, does anything actually happen to me?
You immediately die.
Okay, excellent. It's great playing with you guys. I'm clear. Take care.
No, the axe itself is a +2 axe.
Oh, excellent.
Nice.
Great axe as well. So, yeah, you have that, and Garrett, are you opening up these chests?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to pick if they're locked or anything.
Yeah. You kind of. I mean, you don't need to roll unless you're under any time pressure. You got all the time in the world. So
Oh, great.
you just you pop them open, and you find inside there are these 2 statues of golden monkeys, which look like they'd probably be worth something, yeah, there is some old coinage here. There's like several coin purses worth of this ancient coin, which you can't exactly trade on these days, but you could again, as last time, sell it to Yorvis or another antiques dealer in exchange for gold.
All right. Yeah, I will take this is the same currency that I found.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just take that, and I'm keeping these statues because you guys spent all the other gold we got. You didn't even ask. you took 400, you took 100, and
to be honest, to be fair, we all thought it was 500 apiece.
I did.
I mean, maybe.
And to be fair, out of 500, 100 is fine for me to take. That's even split at least.
And if it came up in conversation, I mean, it's a 1,500 gold plate armor. We could just resell it for triple our money.
That's true.
So it was an investment,
I guess. So 2 monkey statues and old currency, right?
Yep.
Cool. Is that it in all of them?
Yeah, I mean, you find some other bits, but they're kind of like broken pots, and maybe a few oddities that you would be interested yourself, and maybe Yorvis might be. But in terms of like monetary value, they don't have loot-wise.
I'm just gonna put oddities on my list there. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to take a short rest? You can spend your healing surges and the like.
yes.
It's so already.
I spent one. Yep.
Nice. And yeah, the rest of the room seems clear. The kind of chair throne which it was on is kind of rotten and poisoned. And there are some pillars holding up the room, but you kind of cleared it. And the only other way which you saw before was down the second tunnel way. If you wanted to further explore.
The throne is clearly like rotten and poisoned and.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, old stanky dude has sat on this for like thousands of years, so it's pretty stanky.
Gotcha.
Hey, Will, are we technically leveled up?
Yeah, if you want to level up now, you can take this kind of break here to gain your level.
I'm immune to poison.
Nice.
I mean, disease. So how does that work with being inflicted? Does it just go-
I guess we could RP it in such a way that you spend less time learning how to combat the disease. So like this short rest that you're taking, and you take the break from it, you look into what the disease is, and you find the cure for it. Yeah, you pray to your gods. You probably look for a bit of an antidote on the poisonous fists they had. So yeah, that's how that would work, I guess.
Alright, cool.
Give you $1 to lick it. And of course, Egbert is here. Zombie Egbert. Egbert is no longer a real chicken. He is a zombified chicken who's like.
You should definitely try one of the eggs, Rocco.
Yeah, plops out a rotten egg.
Zombie egg.
A stanky egg.
I'm so worried at this point after having been killed by this infected zombie-looking thing. This is the first time. Not for me.
Wow, no eggs for Rocco. That's
turned over a new leaf.
Yeah. Wow.
Vegan. Going vegan.
Well, that's rotten of you to do that to Ozzy's gift to you.
He sent us a tray of chicken.
He did. He beaked me.
Yeah. It's pretty foul.
The worst.
Sorry, guys. I'm pretty new to like leveling up and everything, so I just.
It's all good. We're good.
Typically, it's between sessions, but.
Yeah, I figured we'd just do it. Yeah. I mean, you can either choose to do some bits now and do rolling and stuff later, but everything else is pretty quick and easy in 5e. So usually only takes 5 minutes.
I mean, it was easy for me. I'm already done. It didn't help my investigation check that I got expertise in investigation.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm still training in being an expert in it in seconds.
Maybe so. Let's see what else you find, in fact. Okay, so the viewer decision reads that you find a cursed axe which will turn one of the party evil. So, failed identification check on a magic axe. Gideon's axe, unbeknownst to him, will slowly turn him more and more evil.
I mean, I'm already a tiefling who's fairly evil.
That's true, yeah. So you can RP that out how you so desire, getting the axe's effect upon your persona. So.
But it's a slow effect, it said?
Yeah. Slowly corrupting you, kind of like a I don't know if you're familiar with like Warhammer lore, but usually that kind of corruption happens over a bit of time. You start taking more and more rash actions, and then finally you're full-on James Bond villain. Of course, this process could be stopped if you stop using the axe for whatever reason, or someone identifies it as cursed. Then
I can track stuff real good now.
that's good.
Something.
Yeah. So, what's the next step for you guys? Are you going to explore the other tunnel? Or are you going to go back up to the satellite campsite and rest and recover, or are you ready to go again?
Did we came down here to try to find what was valuable? Was the whole purpose of us coming down here?
That is true. Yeah.
Did we think, or would Garrett think that what we found was what we were sent here for?
It's very hard to say. I mean, George didn't really know what exactly he was looking for, and I guess the way you could upbeat this in a way is Garrett's natural like explorative desire is to want to learn more.
No, I want to keep going, but so I'm going to tell you guys. Well, there's another tunnel we haven't explored yet. We should. What do you guys think? We should go check that out.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Get over there.
yeah.
Really quickly, when I add this 9 to my hit points, does that also add to the? Because I was dropped by 10 for my max hit points, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean do I still jump up that 9 for my max hit points or not?
Let's say yes. That's kind of confusing, but yes. Let's say yes.
Okay.
Just to save time rather than worrying about going into too much math, because I can't deal. Yeah, you guys start heading back down towards the second tunnel. So after you defeat this moment creature, level up, take a break, and you're like, okay.
Really quickly though, I'm a little bit concerned that those Sheilas led us down the wrong path and they're going back to the camp. Is no one else worried?
No, this sounds more interesting.
Okay. I mean, we'll solve a mystery for Jorvis and he'll be dead when we get back.
Get back, yeah.
That's more for us.
True.
Cool. So, yeah,
They're just gonna claim the prize for us. They're just claim the riches.
Yeah.
Our sexes got changed while we were down there, but everything's good. Thanks, bye.
Do we not want to explore this room a little more? See if there's anything hidden?
Sure.
I have no skill for this at all, so someone else might want to take this over.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for an hour, so you guys were, or however long, half
yeah,
hour.
I mean, you kind of have a search for like secret walls, and anything that you could have missed really, and you don't see anything on an 8, and that one you certainly don't. And Rocco on a 14, you can't spot anything.
Were you doing perception or insight? If it's like hidden stuff, it'd be okay. No.
Yeah, if hidden stuff, it would be perception. Insight is for people's skills. So yeah, no hidden rules in this.
Nope, looks good.
Seems safe. Seems safe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you begin to head towards the second tunnel, and let's start moving you guys over there. Let's bring you guys down there. There we go. So yeah, you begin to head through, and you can each roll me perception checks as you head down this tunnel. I'm assuming that each time you do this, you should probably roll a perception check, because I'm guessing that you're all looking out for traps.
Get all the natural 20s that were wasted.
Yep.
Is what's going on with Egbert?
Oh, Egbert will hop along. Yeah, he'll come with you.
I'm staying away from him.
Got a 14.
Okay. Anyone roll better than 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you spot that there is in this corridor there are pressure plates, and it doesn't. You look around and you don't see any like arrow slits or anything which is going to suddenly fire out at you, but there's something which could activate here if you don't go carefully.
Someone get an egg from the chicken. Throw it at it.
I like it. And it's your chicken.
Not anymore. It's not.
Well, Gideon, you're stronger than I am. You throw it.
It's his chicken.
What?
He just wants the egg, not the chicken.
What came first, though?
Well,
All right, I will pick up one of the rotten eggs, and I will roll it down the corridor.
Okay. You get a rotten egg and you roll it down the corridor, and immediately the corridor begins to kind of close in on itself, like the compactor in Star Wars. Very slowly, kind of moving in like a.
All right. Well, Rocco's in front. Rocco, from what part of the corridor is it closing?
From the sides. So.
But is it where Rocco is standing?
Yeah, it's the first square is where Rocco is standing.
Okay.
So it's starting to close in. And thank you to Rocco Like Socks. No, maybe it's not that.
No, he doesn't.
No.
What else?
No.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
I'm not made of any animal matter. I'm totally vegan now, guys.
So it's definitely on Rocco to make a decision here.
Yeah, do you go in?
Vegan. I'm not going for the meat this time, guys. I'm hanging back. I'm leaving it up to you guys.
But you literally can't. You're in front of us, and
Yeah,
the
you're
walls are
like
closing in on you.
So Rocco's got the choice here. Like, he is being pinned in. You either you run through and get to the other side, or
I'm pushing you guys aside and going behind and letting you guys go. I'm tired to death.
Okay, so that's the decision then.
We're just gonna wait then.
Corridor close.
Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah. With a big kind of the stone closes, and you've just got like a stone wall before you, where it's kind of like pressed in, and no discernible way to open it back up again.
Well, we've done all we can do.
Well, that's GG, guys. Well played.
All right, that was our session for this evening.
The way you win this game is by not playing it.
So yeah, there doesn't. I mean, I guess we can wait a little bit and see if it resets. If not, then
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
we could search the corridor. I'll like to search the corridor, see if there's
Sure.
some sort of mechanism.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check on that one.
Because I'm so good at investigating.
Yes. The best.
I'll
yeah.
investigate with you. For an
You're
18.
the best investigators.
Investigators.
Teamwork.
Yeah,
Nice.
Investigation.
I know, right? I was gonna make it, but I thought it was too much of a stretch.
Well, yes, indeed. So, Garrett, you are an investigative man, and you kind of run your hands over the things, and you realize that if you could kind of prise it open for a moment, you need some extreme strength. You could activate a lever which will kind of open it up again. Like it requires like prizing open to do so. I'm just gonna do that motion again. Really, a kind of prizing open like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the walls itself.
Yes.
So I'll let you guys both know we need to pry it, and then we can. I'll try to activate the lever.
All right, so we're gonna roll some strength checks.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick my fingers in there. Oh, if only somebody could get their fingers wet.
And then
really
incredibly
strong.
rigid.
Yeah. If only.
If right. Yeah.
All right, so if Rocco is gonna help me, muscles.
All right.
Prohibition?
So what am I doing here? Just a
Strength, I guess.
Strength. Straight up strength. So a 12, you can assist Rocco and attempt to kind of pry it open as well. And let's see. So Yoki. Nat 20! Yeah.
just open it all the way up.
Yeah, you just can't.
It fits character so well.
Yeah, it really does. Like, you know.
Work out. It's time to exercise.
You know
just
that if
doing
you,
reps with it. Oh.
1, 2. If you hadn't shaked earlier with osmosis, and you probably wouldn't have been able to do this, you know. But thank you, thanks to the fact that you have covered your egg, your body in egg. you prise it open and manage to open up the kind of part again, and it looks like the mechanism has been disabled.
Yeah. So, all right. We're good.
Clear path
So
through.
it stays open.
It stays open.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Let's head in, but we'll just need to be careful.
Zombie Egbert offered to go first.
of course. So Zegbert kind of walks and runs inside. There's no like sound. You hear him walking in the next room. Sounds like he's okay and has made it.
All right. Then I guess. Yeah. What the hell? I'll send the rogue in first. I'll go first, but observing for pressure plates, having seen the egg trigger one before, and then try to get there.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you follow the same cocky footprints as Egbert took, and you find yourself looking into this room here, and the rest you can follow along until you enter into this space here. I'll do some reading. Yay! Reading is fun. And you see before you, the door swings inward, revealing a brilliantly decorated room. Let me make sure I am in the right room. I am, yes. Festooned with frescoes of vivid colour. Depicted here are scores of Narfanine shown in pitched battle. The room's background coloration is striking, gradating from midnight blue near the entrance to pure white on the wall opposite. Depictions of the sun and moon rising and setting follow the room clockwise, their state matching the lighting indicated by the background colours. The sun at full noon is shown at the ceiling on the wall directly opposite the door, and with a quick glance above the entrance, you notice the moon at its apex. Amidst the chaos of battle shown in the artwork, 4 symmetrically spaced figures stand out painted atop 4 large ornate stone doors, 2 at the northern end of the room and 2 opposite. A few yards from the far wall, you see a vertical stone slab erected on a stone dais. The slab stands some 3 feet tall and wide and is carved of smooth white stone, unlike any you've seen before. And you're kind of just in this
Okay, so
oh yeah.
we said moon is north and sun is south.
Yes. Let me. Yeah. The first one is the moon is on the ceiling opposite. So from the door. So we're looking at there, and then moon here, I believe.
Sunny side down.
Sunny side is down. You're right. I'm gonna approach the stone dais in front of us and see if there's any sort of markings in or around it.
Sure thing. I'm gonna get some more admin music going for this one.
Here, and I'm gonna go stealth.
Okay.
12. Oh, great.
So yeah, you also notice that there are these Bali's these 4 mosaics here: the northwest, northeast, south mural, southwest, and southeast mosaic. So you look at the artwork, and you see the following 4 figures. So the image here shows a tall, slim fellow standing with both hands resting atop the hilt of a massive sword with a golden pommel and a midnight black blade. He wears a black hood and robe that drapes down around his torso, leaving his belly exposed. You can just make out an amulet inset with a vivid green gem hanging from a fine golden chain, barely visible in the folds of his robe. Slender Man.
So we said there was some sort of things on the ceiling for the sun and the moon.
Yeah, just paintings.
So it's just a circle that gets lighter as it goes south.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And there was nothing on the dais.
Let me see here. Nothing here, but there is also a white stone slab, and it looks like there is some kind of writing on it.
No, I would like to go read.
Of course. So I should have a handout for this one. I think I do. Let me show this to you. Show it everyone. You see a note.
Here we go.
It's puzzle time, boys. So yes, you see shimmering runes wind their way across the face of the polished stone, appearing to you each in a common tongue. 6 verses of glowing text flicker into existence on the stone, pulsing slowly with soft light. I will attempt to do some reading. So it reads, "From he past sun at highest height, of brother left and brother right, who wields a sword of darkest light, he is the riddle's one. The close of day this one defends, his 2 bright brothers stand as friends. But sun unnamed at this verse end will be the riddle's 2. Of day from height of sun to moon, freeze yet unmentioned in the room. Choose wrongly, it may spell your doom, he is the riddle's free. The final sun, though unselected, his count ere now has been neglected. You, the puzzler, have expected, he is the riddle's 4. Find 1 door from 3 and 2 from 2. It's tween the 3 and 4. Oppose the split of 1 and 2, then you will find the door. Of priest king's sons you must divine, before the door you choose to dare. Recite in common tongue the line, this son by blood is chosen heir." So that is a lot of
stuff.
A lot of text, and it reads as well in kind of GM notes. It's very difficult. Not expected to do it particularly easily. I will help out with hints, and chat can help out as well. We don't want to bog down and spend 3 hours figuring out a puzzle where we might in a normal game.
Okay. So 1 and 2 are fairly easy. Number 3, it'll actually trigger a trap if we get it wrong. 4 is the last one, and then find the actual door.
Seems to be that way.
So from past sun at highest height, so that would be noon, which, if we're looking at this at a time, the way you explained it before, Will, south would not be noon. South would be like first light. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
Okay. So the highest height would be the door we just came from.
Yes.
Would be noon. And across from us would be midnight. So I'm going to turn back around and look at the door we came from. Brother left and brother right. You said there's figurines?
Yes, they each have like paintings on the mosaic. So each door, so this one, and the other 2 below, each have paintings of men on them. Thanks to Smitty for the host.
Okay, but the doors themselves, the murals are just north and south. There's 2 north and 2 south.
2 north, 2 south. The door you open doesn't look like one of the doors with a mosaic on.
From he past sun at highest height. Brother left and brother right. Okay, so let's take a look at these murals again.
Sure.
Could you explain them to us?
Yeah, so let's see, each mosaic has a different description to it. Let me find it. There's a bunch of riddling stuff here. Oh, I can't find where I put it. In fact, I can show you. That would be better, wouldn't it? Let's see. So I'll show you each of them. So this is northeast mosaic. Let me show 2 players. That's northeast. There. Then this is northwest. Up here. This is southeast. This dude, this fella here. Creepy looking fella with a shield. And then southwest, we have this gent and scholar here.
All right, so there is only one guy with a sword to begin with. There's a dagger, a spear, an axe, and a magical orb.
Yeah.
It's a black.
So it'd be northwest.
It's
And it's a black sword. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just making sure that we have the orientation down for the next step.
Yeah.
So from past the sun at highest height, from brother left and brother right. So this would be brother right if we're looking at the door we came from. If that's noon that we're looking at, brother right. All right. So we have that one as number one. The close of day, this one defends.
Just two bright brothers.
Close.
Friends. I'm assuming those are the sun related, so this has got to be
Close of day would be
night.
it would be south.
Yep.
That's when night's turning to day.
Yeah, like twilight.
His two bright brothers stand as friends.
It's called a shield. You defend with a shield. It's a bunch of chicken scratch to me. I think we'll let Egbert figure this one out.
Let Egbert
I
decide.
think he's got it.
Yeah, so there is only one with a shield, but that's southeast. The close of day, this one defends.
Going clockwise. The sun is in the bottom part of the bottom part.
Southwest to northwest is all sun, if I'm hearing this correctly.
Sure.
And then northeast to southeast is all. So the east of the room's dark and the west of the room's light.
Yes.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
That isn't how it was explained.
Yeah. Give
What's
us
the confusion?
The light scenario again, Will.
Thank you to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Hey Ram, what's up, dude? So let me go give you the moon and sun descriptions again as you walk into the room. Here we go. Descriptions of the sun and moon and rising. The sun at full noon is shown at the ceiling on the wall directly opposite the door, and with a quick glance above the entrance, you notice the moon at its apex. So I believe, actually, I could have been wrong all along, and
Sun
So
is
noon-
here.
sun's there.
Moon is
And moon
across
is
from
here.
us.
Let's put tokens there.
That's gonna be good.
Let's put a moon here to symbolize the moon.
Okay.
Let's put a sun here.
All right. So then high noon would be right in the middle.
Noon.
Yeah. If I'm understanding, because the sun was at noon on the right side. So that's at its highest
I
height.
think so. So
Yeah.
we actually had it backwards then.
Yeah. So this over here would be noon would be its highest height.
So northeast would be
Brother left
daybreak,
and brother right.
and southeast would be dusk, at the end of the sun's light.
Yeah.
How do I ping again? There we go. So this is beginning of the day. This is end of the day. Damn it. So does that actually change our first answer? I mean, it's the only one with the sword, so I think it's still good. From past the sun at its highest height. Brother left, brother right. So it becomes no.
We also have to decide whether we think that this riddle is moving clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's big.
Well, I thought it said that the phases moved clockwise.
The depictions of the sun and moon rising and setting follow the room clockwise.
Okay.
So then daybreak is got to be like up here,
Yes.
and it's going all the way around in a big circle. Okay. So that makes some sense.
Sorry, I'm actually like adjusting these pictures so I could see the pictures.
Yeah.
If you double click on them, you should be able to bring them full screen.
I don't. I don't want them full screen. I want to be able to see them all at the same time. So, like, the only picture with a sword is not in the correct place for the puzzle.
Unless it is, and it's some sort of weird. I don't know.
From he past sun at highest height. So we'd be at the opposite. We'd be at the stone dais.
Correct. Which is
brother left and brother right, who has the sword of darkest light. All right. Well, I mean, there's only one with a sword, so it has to be northwest.
But if we're going clockwise, it doesn't correlate correctly. It would be southeast, which doesn't have a sword. It's the one with the shield. But
okay, this one defends. His bright brothers stand as friends.
What happened to one being in the south and one being in the north? What was that about?
We thought noon was south and midnight was north, which would have actually made sense for the way we were doing the puzzle.
Well, no, that is correct. We thought that the sun was in the south and the moon was in the north at first.
We did.
So what, can you read that passage, just that one bit again, Will?
Sure thing. Let's go back to the puzzle. I forget which verse we're talking about here.
It wasn't a verse. It was in your initial description of the room.
Oh, okay. I'll read it again. I'll just read it again.
Just the southern and northern parts. That's
okay.
It's something about south and something about north.
Okay. So depiction of the sun and moon rising and setting follow the room clockwise. Their state matching the lighting indicated by the background colors. The sun at full noon is shown at the ceiling on the wall directly opposite the door. Quick glance above the entrance, you notice the moon at its apex. Amidst the chaos of the battle shown in the artwork, 4 symmetrically spaced figures stand out, painted atop 4 large, ornately stone doors. 2 at the northern end of the room and 2 opposite. A few yards from the far wall, you see a vertical stone slab directed on a stone dais. Stands some 3 feet tall and wide and is crafted of smooth white stone, unlike any you've seen before. Yep, that's the description I gave you.
So the moon is directly opposite us as we walk in.
No, it's directly above us.
So the full moon, so the darkest night is the door that we came in from. High noon is directly across from us, correct, Will?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's a full moon, so that's technically not darkest night.
Well, I mean, it's the most moon that we could see.
Yeah.
And then it starts getting later. Oh, which would mean... Okay, hold on. Starts getting lighter when it goes north, and then it's full... No. How the fuck does this work?
So, I mean, so from past the sun at highest height, if that's right across from us, that would mean that it is indicating southwest as number 1. And I mean, he doesn't have a sword. He's got like a little buckler going on.
A spear. Well, you know what? Maybe we're getting too hung up on riddle verse 1. And let's go through the other verses and see if that process of eliminates the other guy out. So, close of day, this one defends. His 2 bright brothers stand as friends. But sun unnamed at this verse end will be the riddles too. So, the one that's unnamed at the end of this one is the second riddle, which I think means the guy with the orb, right? Because the one defends, we're assuming possibly could be the shield, and the 2 northern ones are in the light, right? Or are we saying that that's not the case?
It's the end of the verse, not the end of the whole riddle.
Mm-hmm. Right, the sun at the end of this verse end. But at the sun unnamed, there's one that defends and 2 bright brothers, and then the 4th one that's not named at the end of that verse is the second riddle. You know what I'm saying?
I still think it's the shield.
We gotta make a decision here, folks.
All right. Day from height to sun to moon, threes yet unmentioned in the room. Choose wrongly, it may spell your doom. He's riddles 3. From day, from height of the sun to moon. The final, oh God, I got nothing. I want to go sword, shield, then orb, and then I guess would be axe.
My vote is chicken. Boys, my vote is chicken.
So that's where I want to go. I want to go northeast, southeast, southwest, northeast. But that is my guess.
Okay. We going on that, or
What do you say, Garrett?
I don't know. Sure. Garrett's still too absorbed in this riddle. Gotta figure it out.
Rochambeau, you win. We go with yours. I win. We go with the chicken.
We're gonna let the chicken decide. This is terrible. I don't want to do this. All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
1, 2, 3,
shoot.
It is.
Gideon gets it.
All right. So I will go and stand in front of Northwest and say, "This son by blood is chosen heir."
Okay. So the
Immediately dead.
yeah, you are immediately dead. You hear this door begin to kind of like roll open, and inside see a guy. And I'll pull open this door to the side. So you see this man here. Let me give you a full-on description of this rather ancient-looking zombie creature, which just kind of looks out from the darkness at you. His eyes suddenly light with this green light, and it goes and launches itself towards you.
I think we figured it out, fellas. I think we did good.
Think we did wrong.
Well, it's either right or wrong. You never know. It could be a good
Green
thing.
means go, boys.
Green is go. Yeah, green light. Go, go, go.
So he's launching himself at me.
He's launched himself at you.
In Infernal, I will ask him, so does that mean we got it wrong?
He doesn't seem to be able to reply to you.
In Zombie Chicken, Egbert asks him if we got it right.
He replies. Here's Blade coming towards you. So roll some initiative real quick here, folks.
Oh, great.
And that's a 1 from Gideon there, and a 19 from Garrett. So Garrett, you look up as this is happening. Rocco, what's your
16 I got. I don't know why it doesn't want to show up for me.
okay. I'll believe you. For now.
I see it
I can screen cap it if you need.
for me.
Let's
It
see.
says, it keeps on saying you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
If you're hitting it on the sheet, then you need to click your token then do it, or sometimes just errors, who knows.
Okay.
So this thing is we got Garrett, Rocco, Mummy, Gideon.
Where's Egbert?
Where is Egbert? That is the question. Egbert is by your side.
I mean, what's his initiative, though? Are we just using my initiative?
Yeah,
as
we'll
his?
say it goes on your turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Cool. Let me know what you get. When you roll. Yeah, she's got that. Okay. It's wait, who's turn? Garrett's turn.
Okay, did it move at all, or did we kind of get the jump on it?
I mean, it kind of like opened these doors up, we'll say. So you get the first kind of look at it.
I don't think we cracked that riddle, boys. Sorry, needed the egg pun every encounter.
Every
Wow.
encounter.
You know what? I'm gonna attempt to shoot from my 12 stealth from a million years ago. And we'll see. Maybe I'll have advantage. Probably not. An 11.
11 is not a hit.
So clink.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, Rocco.
Natural 20, so a 30.
Nice.
Crack, crack, rage on up.
Crack, motherfucker.
I'm assuming that I picked up my javelins.
Yeah, so you picked
do I have line of sight on that zombie fellow over there? Or?
Let's see. You can shoot for allies, so yes. Yeah.
Okay. Javelin 1.
Everyone's in shell shock.
You didn't bless us, did you?
I did not.
Okay, so I'm assuming an 8 is a whiff.
8 is a miss, unfortunately.
And let's go one more. 13.
Let's go again. 13 is a miss as well.
Aye.
Ay. Sorry. So that is Rocco. It's this thing's turn. He's going to come into Gideon and do some swingy with the swordy. Okay. Oh, cool. This is interesting. So it's got a blade, strike. It has multiplying strike. The mosaic blade makes a strike again attack with advantage. If the attack hits, it may immediately make another strike attack against the same target. If the second also hits, it may make a third attack with disadvantage against the same target. This thing's pretty cool. It's going to come in to attack Gideon. Oops, there we go. Swinging at you with advantage for a 21 versus your armor class. He can immediately swing it again with straight roll for a 19. And then the last roll he can attack at disadvantage for a nat 1. So 2 hits. Let me find the damage for this bad boy. Nice. So he's going to take 8 plus 4. 9 damage as it comes just strikes you twice. And that is his turn. Gideon, it's your chance to react here. Everyone gets chicken pox.
Hellish rebukes once a day, so I don't really have a reaction. Is it my action?
It is your action, yes, yeah.
Oh, it's my action. Okay.
It is.
All right. So he hit me for 9 total.
9 total damage, yeah.
Okay, cool. I will curse him and hit him with my great axe now.
Nice. I like it.
I also like it.
Segbert, save them.
So he took 5 cold damage as well from the armor.
Yeah, you should dungeon it. Yeah, there we go. 5.
24.
24. That's a hit.
All right, I have all this puzzle stuff here.
Yeah.
All right, so it is 5d8s plus 4. I reroll. Yes, I reroll 1d8 there.
Okay.
And a d6 for the curse.
Nice.
All right, so that is 28 plus 7's 35, 39.
39 damage. Let me see here. Yeah, you take this thing down in huge efforts. And it just kind of like crumbles into different like mosaic pieces, it's like a jeweled encrusted kind of creature. Looks like it's been made from tiny little pieces, and just kind of scatter onto the floor.
All right, easy peasy.
And thank you to the Disturbed Force for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Okay, so we'll take a second to look. You said it was jewel encrusted. Is there anything in the remains?
Let me have a look. I don't believe so. You take him down. I mean, it's sort of pieces of mosaics. He doesn't have any items upon him, other than like the blade which he has, which you could pick up. It looks like a standard longsword.
No, I was looking more for like puzzle pieces, something that helps with this puzzle.
Nope.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing on him.
All right, so
no handy clue, unfortunately.
I guess I will just continue to do the puzzle.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way of resetting this, right? We don't see.
You don't know. Potentially.
Should we think it over?
What do you guys think? I think we're kind of committed if there's not a way of resetting the puzzle.
Yeah, really.
We want to see if maybe we can get around the puzzle.
How so?
I mean, we're searching the room pretty heavily for clues to the puzzle, but there doesn't seem to be an actual exit.
Right, but maybe we should search for an exit instead of searching for puzzle clues. I would like to see if there's any indication as to how we can a way out besides just like if there's any like opening or any indication of where the exit might be.
Sure thing. Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna join him. It's a brilliant idea. Vegan newly
Vegan leadership is a way to go.
It really does make you more intelligent.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as I can and go with a 27.
A 27. All right, I like that. So, you see that where this door has drawn across here, at that exact point across the door, it looks like there is. I mean, we're assuming you're going around like touching out the walls and stuff like this. It looks like there is something behind that door.
Okay. I'm gonna.
That it just covered, or that is now exposed because the
that it just covered. Yeah, something kind of behind it. You're kind of feeling around and like, huh, there's something there.
All right. I'm gonna tell everybody, hey, I think there's something over here, and I'm gonna try to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Reach behind it or do whatever I gotta do.
Yeah, they'll reach around.
You know.
Push that door back across, let's say, so you can actually see what you're working with. And you feel it across, and there's some like shift in the stone. It's slightly different make, perhaps like newer and smoother, and something isn't quite right about it to Garrett's eye.
All right. So I want to try to, I guess, interact with this, whatever if I think hitting it or pushing it or something, sliding it, I don't know.
If you're going to hit it, let me put some protein on your hands.
Cover your eggy hands. As this...
You know what? Wait, do I just describe to me one more time?
Yeah, so you find this kind of smooth wool, which is much smoother than the others. And something isn't quite right about it. It's made of a different material. But as you kind of like press it and touch it, you hear this kind of shift, and there's a kind of loud, kind of like click, and from, I don't know if you guys see these or not, from above, these kind of chutes open and sand begins to fall in at quite a rapid rate into the room.
All right. I'm gonna back up away from the sand.
And you also see that corridor that you were coming down before, which previously closed and then you reopened it, is closing again at a very, very rapid rate. Rocco's the only one who's kind of close to it.
I try to get in there and keep it open as best as I can with my strength.
Yeah.
Just to see what decision we're making on this one.
All right, you can make me a strength check to try and keep it open.
Yeah.
Just kind of hold it in there. It's closing much more rapidly than it was before. Whereas before it was a kind of like slow compactor. This is like a closing.
I call from the other side of the room, Garrett, what'd you do?
So Rocco's holding it for now, but he's holding a whole corridor back. There's only so long he can actually hold this out.
I'm booking it with cutting action. I'm just out. Gone. Out the door. And as I run by, I'll yell to Gideon, investigating!
So you start rushing out the door, and it's rapidly closing in around you. As you get down to even this point, your shoulders are getting like cramped, and you're only like 10 feet in.
Yeah.
So it's probably not going to happen.
I mean,
committed.
if Rocco holds it, if Rocco could hold it, then in theory you could try and get out of that.
I got a shovel or a pick I can try and brace. If there's it's closed, right? You said it's tiny, so
it's getting pretty cramped up in here.
Yeah.
And closing in. What is Gideon doing at this point?
I have no clue. I guess I'm starting to make my way over to the corridor to see if we can actually escape this way.
Sure, you have a look down, and to Gideon's estimation, escape from there doesn't look like a clear way out. And at this point, you're kind of your knees are covered in up to sand at this point. So you're like wading through sand.
All right, so this thing is still not open. He just closed this, yeah?
Yeah, he closed that door, but it was in fact this space here, which looked more promising.
All right, so I'm gonna sprint over here to see if there's something that's matching.
There is, yeah.
Oh God. Investigating, I call out and I push it.
And at this point, it's kind of up to your, getting up to your kind of thighs, sturdy, eggy thighs, and the door, as you go like push it, the wall kind of just like falls in, and there's a crawl space beyond, large enough for a man.
Found the exit. I think, kind of.
The exit. Okay.
Possibly. I'll
Exit. I'm vegan.
Not Brexit, no.
I'll crawl in, I guess.
Yeah, so Gideon like crawls in, but Rocco is like holding open this corridor, and Garrett is still kind of across. And at this point, sand's coming up to here, coming up to your moves.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? I mean,
I'm gonna run for the crawl space now that I know it's there.
Yeah.
Swim.
Roll me, both roll me athletics checks to do that.
That's not good.
That's
I
a
don't
manhole
feel
right there.
this is gonna- Oh God.
Don't forget to roll athletics for.
And I'm in the front.
Egbert.
8.
Yeah.
Net 20 for me, so I kind of grow chicken feathers and fly.
Yeah, towards. In fact, yeah, Egbert helps you out getting into the crawl space, but at the same time, here it is. At the same time, Gideon is stuck in the manhole at this point. Like he's gone like first way through, he did that thing where he like pulls himself, and he's like, and he can't quite get
Should have
himself
left
out.
the hammer in the other room.
Yeah. And Garrett is just like trying to crawl in. At this point, there's kind of sand racing into your like mouth, and just
Tasty.
spitting it out, trying to get up here into this little tight crawl space where Egbert, Rocco, and Gideon are currently stuck. So Gideon, you got to do something here. You got to lube yourself up, or something. I mean,
Where's Egbert?
when do you need him?
I need the rotten eggs. We'll grease me up with the rotten eggs and have a push.
He's so nervous he's dropping eggs behind him as
Yeah.
he crawls through the crawl space.
Can actually Egbert like crawl ahead of me?
Yeah, roll me an animal handling to entice him to do that. You gotta do your best caw. Egbert, like,
Bark, bark.
he's like, "Bark," and he looks towards Rocco for like reassurance. He's not quite sure about Gideon.
Animal handling.
Animal handling.
Handled it.
Handled it.
Handled.
And he does so, and he begins like for a little space in front of you.
And he's dropping eggs. I'm
He's
gonna
dropping
take
eggs.
some eggs and hit them on the spots that are of my armor that are getting.
You become Osmosis Jones. The lessons taught by Osmosis.
Wherever my armor is getting caught on the wall, and then so it's lubed up, and I tell the guys behind me to push.
Push me.
Push.
So yeah, you guys
I'm gonna
push him
assist with
through.
my own strength.
Yeah, you push him through, and come to a you hear this kind of sickening as Gideon is like pushed through the crawl space
I'm
and
birthed.
birthed into the new world. And the rest of you managed to come through, and get through, and you see that you're in the crawl space, and you kind of, but yeah, like I say, birthed out Gideon first into this next room here. Where's Rocco? There we go. Into this next room here, and I'll read the description. So the wall kind of splits aside, rolls forward, and you kind of roll out spluttering. And there is a gaunt, Narfanine skeleton across the room, who stands erect within a great giant sarcophagus, the lid broken at its feet. From the dark-shrouded confines of the coffin, twin points of blue flame leap into the skeleton's empty sockets, and it lurches forward. in a single swift motion, he emerges from the sarcophagus, his left claw drawing a shadow-darkened sword, his right clutching a fist-sized deep blue orb similar in color to the flames in his eyes, and a gem dangling from a small golden chain around his forehead. I give this one to you for free. Garrett, you recognize this as one of of priest king kind of stature, in that his outfit and garb are similar to those of Narfanine royalty. So this might be the son that you were looking for. And we'll stick on. Actually, I'll let you guys roll initiative again because Gideon rolled terribly. So.
Oh, thanks for that. I'm still rolling terrible.
Rolling you better.
No.
Yeah.
So it's out of the frying pan into the fire for these guys. So 12 from Rocco and 18 from Garrett. Gideon, what did you roll?
3.
Okay.
Much better, you know?
Much better, yeah. So in this case, the turn order is Garrett, followed by the skeleton, followed by Rocco, and Gideon going last.
Don't forget Zegbert.
Yeah, Egbert can go on your turn. So Garrett, you kind of spill into this chamber, and there's not much else in it other than these two pillars holding it up, and the throne in which this priest king or prince resides in.
All right. Well, I'm going to move up to here. I'm going to shoot him with a short bow.
Nice. Good idea.
22?
22 is a hit. Yes.
Am I still raging?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that more than 5? That's like exactly 5 feet that he is away from me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get the. Oh, he doesn't need advantage anyway. All right,
No, but I won't have sneak attack. It'll just be base damage, which is fine. For 6. And then I'm going to stealth behind this pillar here as my bonus action. With a 27.
So, 6 from 27. Nice. Cool. Good lady. Cool. That is pretty sweet. That takes it to his turn, and he has some cool things that he can do.
I think you're exaggerating.
Yeah.
They're probably cool. It's just not cool for us.
Yeah, it's true. It's cool for me. So he kind of just raises a hand up, and sand from a vent above Gideon just kind of falls onto him, and counts as difficult terrain. That's just a free little layer action he gets to do, which is nice. Which means that it's going to be a little bit harder moving through that space. I'll mark it with this, like that. Sand kind of pours down on your head, and then he's going to do his cool stuff. So he teleports. Bam. Oops, wrong one. Bam. Because he actually knows where Garrett is.
Oh crap.
Because this guy is a badass. He has a withering blade, which is swimming in necrotic damage. And oh my god, that's incredible. He's going to.
Sound of that bullet.
He's going to try and hit you first of all before I get too carried away in the terrible things this thing can do. It rolls a 17 versus your armor class.
I'm gonna blow my last spell, and I'm gonna shield it.
Blow it up. All right then. That is his turn. It's Rocco's turn.
Okay. Whoops. Let's move behind him. And I don't know. Required egg pun here. Inserts, and I am going to punch him twice.
Nice.
Gotta get your exercise.
There we go.
There it is.
Ooh, 21.
21's a hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
23, 8 damage.
All right. So total of 18.
18.
Cool. Nice. It's anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. I cluck to Zegbert, tell him to get ready for his attack.
Egbert will attack for 12, which is a miss, unfortunately. It's Gideon's turn. Covered in sand at this point.
You're muted.
Oops.
How does difficult terrain work getting out of difficult terrain?
It just costs 1 more movement square to do so, so you're just a little bit hindered.
Okay. So I should be able to hex and still charge at him with the great axe.
What, is it strength based that you're doing this on? What is the ability
On
score?
the attack?
I think with Hex you choose an ability score, which it detracts from. So you could choose like
sure.
strength or
what was
dex
the attack that he made versus Garrett?
He made I believe this guy is dexterity based on his sword attacks. But he's a magician, so he...
Finesse? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, dex.
Alright, I'll mark him to make sure. There we go. Cool. Then you can... anything else?
And then I will make the attack.
Of course. Excellent.
16.
A 16 is a hit.
Excellent. So I will use my last divine smite.
Good.
And I will roll 5d8 plus 4
My God.
and a d6
Nice.
and re-roll 2d8s. All right, so 5, 12, 24, 29, 39, 41 damage.
Ooh, nice. Still standing, but you bring a withering blow down upon him. He does not look happy with you at all. On the top of the turn, it would be Garrett, but actually his lair actions go on a 20, so he actually gets to go first. So he makes a attack against... What should we say? Makes an attack against Garrett. He's singling out the weaker. For a 15 versus your armor class.
That misses.
Ooh, golly god. That's Garrett's turn.
All right. Then now, because all of my friends are here, I'm going to stab him with my rapier.
Nice. Yeah, you do not want this thing to do damage to you. It's
That's true.
a glass cannon kind of creature.
From our wolf barbarian here. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good.
That was a 14 hit?
14 is a miss.
Ooh, yeah. Then.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, girl.
Then I'm going to disengage over here behind this thing. That's my bonus action.
Very bonus action. Yeah. Cool. So no AO. Hey, okay. So that is Garrett's turn. It's the skeleton's turn. He's gonna swing in at Rocco with his rapier for a 21.
Yep.
It's in fact a withering blade, not a rapier. So he's going to use one of his abilities, his traits, Blackest Blade, which reads: when a skeletal sorcerer hits a creature with his withering blade, it may deal necrotic damage equal to half of that creature's current hit points before dealing damage from the withering blade. So what is half your current hit points?
A lot. Let's see. 17.
Alright, you take 17 damage, and you see the blood energy being taken from you actually heal the skeleton for 17, and then he rolls the actual damage from the sword, which is 2d6 plus 6 necrotic damage. That's 14 necrotic damage, and he heals for another 14.
It's necrotic damage?
It is.
Holy God.
Yeah. So every bit of necrotic stuff seems to vamp this guy back up again. And he does some really good damage when he actually managed to get a land in. So that is Rocco's turn.
I just lay down on the ground and die. No, let's see. Oh, God. Let's go reckless attack.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go all in. 15 is a miss.
Okay, so that gives me advantage.
Yeah. So it's a 16.
So 16 is a hit. 16 is the AC you're looking for.
Okay, so either way it was 5 plus 2, so that's 7.
7, okay.
And this is the first time I'm getting exhausted, and I'm just gonna hit with the same weapon again. This is the first time I've done like a double punch with this one.
Yeah.
And that's great.
So 19, yeah.
Is that one advantage also? I think it's just the first attack.
Yeah, maybe it's just the first attack.
So with.
Okay. Let's play this. Blast music as well. So that takes it to Zegbert's turn. He's going to attack it for a 17, the perfect number, which is a hit. He deals his 1d8 plus 3, and then he deals his sneak attack. He's being there. 16, so 26 damage from Zegbert. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Takes it to Gideon's turn.
Alright, so got not much left for spells, so I'm just gonna hit him with the X again.
Oh, you got
we're not blessed, right?
Your advantage though, because you're next to a raging wolf totem barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got a 22.
A 22 is a hit.
22.
Yeah. Good there. So 13 damage is that?
No, I got to reroll.
Alright.
Alright.
Zigbert's gonna carry again.
13, 17.
17, a perfect number. Cool. Pretty good. He looks pretty injured.
Question. You said when he deals necrotic damage, he's healing for it, or when he takes necrotic damage, he gets it?
Any necrotic-based damage, he heals for. So if you wound him with necrotic damage, it actually counts as healing him for necrotic damage.
The curse, he just took 5 curse damage. That's necrotic.
Okay, so he heals for 5. Okay. And honesty amongst players will be rewarded by death.
In the interest of honesty.
Of course, yes.
Did he have disadvantage on that attack roll versus Rocco?
He did a... In fact, I don't know if he even did. I might have forgotten that, but
Okay, cool.
we'll try it again next time around.
I got nothing. That's it.
Alright then. It's lair action time. Yay! So he's going to teleport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, he teleports out on his lair action, takes it to Garrett's turn.
Alright. What is over here?
That's his throne.
Gotcha.
But it's kind of like a... in fact, it's not a throne, it's a sarcophagus, which he kind of ripped himself out of. So it's actually standing like a door upwards.
So I'm gonna move up here next to my allies here, so I'll try and shoot him, and because he's running away like a bitch. I don't like that.
Little bitch.
26.
Take a little bitch. Yeah, 26. Is a hit.
For 10, and since I have advantage on the roll, sneak attack for 22 damage.
Nice. So he goes down. You get him to 0. And as this happens, you see his blue orb, which is in his hand, just begin to explode. Can you all take a dexterity, make a dexterity saving throw? Or else.
17.
17 is a save. 21 is a save. And
Dose.
Gideon did not save. Gideon takes
Dead.
Takes 17 damage as the orb just kind of explodes, and is sent flying 30 feet into the wall, basically, and crunches into the wall.
Question, is that a attack?
Let me check.
Also, Zegbert needs
Take
to
a dexterity saving throw. No, it's not an attack. It's a environmental effect when its orb explodes.
Okay. Is it spell damage?
It is spell damage.
My aura gives spell damage resistance. What does that do?
You take half.
Half. Okay. So I will take. It was rounded up or rounded down?
You take 8. Yeah, right down.
Okay.
So you are still thrown. Oh, Egbert should roll.
Yeah.
Egbert rolls a 7, fails, takes 17 damage. It's thrown up against the wall alongside Gideon, like a bang as a chicken hits the wall next to him. Pretty painful stuff. And of course, because this isn't a fun, easy game, he goes back to his stage 2 form. And his orb is destroyed, and he wields the blade two-handed and starts stalking towards you. So that was, I believe, Garrett's turn, right?
Yes.
Alright, it's his turn. He's going to come in, 1, 2, 3, roll, to attack Rocco. He's at disadvantage. I remembered, yay. The cool thing is, he's in stage 2, which means he gets to do even better things. But he rolls a 12 versus your...
Ooh, does not hit.
Ooh, nice. Rocco, your turn. Time to retaliate. No healer, they said. It will be fun, they said.
We have
Oh yeah, you kind of, yeah.
Probably should have talked to.
I'm sorry. I'm really just sitting here trying to think up of more puns, and I'm just totally out at this point. I am going to. Can I try to like grapple him so that he can't do anything else to us?
You can certainly give it a try, yeah.
Okay. What should I do? Roll like athletics here?
Yeah, an opposed athletics check. This guy's athletics. Okay, 2. Nat 1. If he rolls a nat 1, you never know. He doesn't, so you don't grapple him. That's
Does
your
that count as
action.
both of my attacks?
You can take 1 attack.
Okay. All right.
Let's see how it goes. Who needs a healer, lol? Heal people by breaking their legs. That's true, yeah, that's how the healing's gone thus far. 15. Nada.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm just gonna start praying to the vegan gods as my bonus and move right along.
All right then. Unfortunately, as we all know, there are no vegan gods. So it is no gods for vegans. Gideon, it is your turn.
It's Egbert.
Only deviled eggs.
Oh, you're right. It is Egbert gets a chance. He's gonna rush back in. He can't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't get to him, so he will make an attack real quick. 18's a hit. He does his 7 plus his 3d6 for a total of 18 damage against this thing. Not bad, Egbert. Not bad, buddy. So Gideon.
I hit him with a maul.
That is a good plan. 14 is not a hit.
21 because he's right.
21 because the totem.
Yeah.
21. Okay, so I don't have the smite, so that is how many of these things? 2d8 plus 4 plus
All
a d6. I'm not going to roll the d6 because he's just going to heal for that amount.
Nice.
So that'd be 14.
Minus 14. Cool. That's
all I got.
Gideon's turn. It's time for Garrett's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move up so that I can attack with my rapier with advantage.
Let's do it.
Fucking get an 11. Oh wait, I got somebody's Patreon reroll from yesterday, right?
I think a patron advantage, yeah.
Advantage.
Advantage on a roll, yeah.
So, well, I already had advantage on the roll, so I guess it doesn't come into play.
Okay. So not a hit.
Then I'm going to, since he seemed to be able to see me, I'm going to use my dagger in my offhand and stab him. Let's see if I can't hit this time.
Nice.
With a natural 20.
That's more like it. Hello.
So that will actually, thank you, for 7, 8, and this is 16, 8, 24 points of damage. It's like, I don't even need this. Aha, it was a feint.
Ah. Nice. So a total of, what was that? 18?
24.
24. Nice. Excellent stuff. Excellent. So Skillen's going to attack into... let's take down Rocco, shall we? Disadvantage, so a nat 1. No luck from him, let's see what else. If you can do something cool, probably can't he? Oh, he's gonna try and curse you. Can Rocco make a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh.
Good thing he has so much charisma.
17 is a save.
Nice.
So try.
I remember how charismatic my bro Ozzy is.
Yeah, he inspires you. It's Rocco's turn. Gotta take this thing down, man.
Zegbert just bulked out at me to help me out with that one.
Yeah. He gave you some extra charisma.
Right.
Threw an extra egg on you quickly.
I'm just gonna punch out. I'm heatedly raging at this point. So
Most
again,
valuable chick.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Nice.
And 9 damage, so 16 total.
Sweet.
16 in total. Okay. Doing good.
Bonus action. I need healings.
He's gonna attack Egbert with a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Necky's taking him down.
Oh my god, with double sneak attack damage. Egbert is
Yeah, get in there, buddy.
This is it.
So he launches an egg for 12 damage initially, and then not 3, but 6d6 for 20. That is 32 damage total. And Egbert, with the carry, as always, just takes this thing down with one final cluck as it goes insane and just starts picking out the eyes of this thing.
It's like Marvel vs. Capcom. I get the 2-piece and then just disappear, and he comes in behind. Like,
and Zegbert has defeated the creature here. What a fucking boss.
Yeah.
So that is the end of the combat there. Congratulations. That was not an easy one, as neither of us has been, but Zegbert with a strong carry. I don't know what you guys have done about him.
Died.
I told you. So on that bombshell, we're gonna leave the tomb exploration and the loot finding until next time. Tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for playing along, enjoying, and with all the egg puns throughout today. If you did enjoy today's show, then check out Domes of Ishaq-Zahur there on Kickstarter if you want to play these own adventures yourselves, meet some really cool bosses, lead your parties through some pretty cool puzzles and traps that'll have them confused all day long. Then go check out that there. Go and support them, see if we can't get them over that limit and succeed in their Kickstarter campaign. We're having a lot of fun. Of course, we're back tomorrow, and I say at the same time, and even earlier than that, Thursday tomorrow means that Outlanders is happening at 1 p.m, followed by Viewer Games at 4 p.m, and then this game at 7 p.m. And thank you to El Wizard for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. If you guys haven't followed, then please do so. We'll be back again tomorrow for more egg-based adventures. But let's go around and get the thoughts on the session, the combats, the puzzles, and all that good nonsense, and then what you guys do in your spare time. So let's start with Clarity.
What I do in my spare time? Who has spare time anymore? I'm Clarity GGTV. I thought this adventure so far, or is it the just rewards next session? Well,
oh yeah, no, we're going to carry on playing next session.
There's
there'll be
more
more.
stuff.
Oh yeah, we've only got through one dome, and you saw 3 of them, so that's plenty.
There's 3 domes.
Oh yeah.
1 dome in 2 days, and then 2 domes in 1 day tomorrow.
We'll see.
Session was great. Definitely, I think. Will, you have to tell us the puzzle. The puzzle. Were we close?
I'm not gonna.
Before Garrett crushed it.
Spoilers.
You know, there's so much in this like alpha PDF which might make the full release, which might not. And one thing that the devs had asked me is not to reveal too much about the puzzles, so that people can explore them and find out the answers themselves when they actually buy the game itself. But you guys are pretty good.
My solution was
you guys are pretty good. I'll give it to you.
All right, so yeah, definitely got hung up on that puzzle for quite a while. It was a fun time. Will, thanks for having me. Can't wait for tomorrow. Yeah, we're doing sign-offs or just thoughts?
Yeah, no, sign-offs. Feel free to shout yourself.
Okay, cool. I am Clarity GGTV. I'm a variety caster here on Twitch. I play all sorts of games, usually with a strategy or RPG slant. We do a tabletop night every Tuesday. We're actually looking forward to doing a couple more tabletop games during the week. Make sure you check me out there. I'm also Clarity GGTV on all the social medias on the internet, so feel free to get me there. Will, thanks again for having us. Thanks to 2C Games for 2C Gaming for this Kickstarter and allowing us to play.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
For all of you for tuning in. It's
Thank you.
been a blast.
Yeah. Let's go down to the Claude.
Yeah. I am Claude Bernhard, 3 words, 1 name. I am on Twitch quite often. I do all kinds of variety of games, party games, Quiplash. We do Brawlhalla, any number of things. We do a lot of free-to-play stuff so that everyone can get involved. I want to do some role-playing at some point. Got to get a little bit more skilled at DMing and stuff like that. I want to thank all you guys for enjoying this with us. This has been one of the coolest games that I've ever been a part of. So thank all of you that have been part of this. I discussed this with Will.
Yes.
I will not be here tomorrow night, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen with Rocco and the rest of you guys, but
It'll be an eggy end.
What's going to happen with Rocco? Rocco doesn't even know.
No, Rocco doesn't even know what an end is, really. He just carries on, no matter what. Further, go check out Claude Bernhard there, and then we have Nerd Immersion.
Yes, so I am Ted. I'm also Nerd Immersion. It's a website that I made, but you can find most of the stuff on social medias, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I do weekly videos on my YouTube. I highlight something from the DMs Guild. I highlight something on Kickstarter, which I'm actually didn't know what I was doing this week. Now I do.
There we go.
Ishaq-Zahur is going to get it as a Kickstarter highlight for sure. I do a weekly D&D stream on Tuesday nights. Sometimes we do Sunday, Mondays when we hit certain follower goals on Twitch. And actually coming up on the 17th of this month,
perfect day.
I'm going to be doing a 24-hour D&D stream for Extra Life. So
great stuff.
Good luck. That's going to be. It's one long campaign, though. I'm not breaking it. It's just going straight through.
You're a brave man, my friend. You're a brave man.
See how that goes.
Yeah, go check that out, guys. Go check out Nerd Immersion and the rest of these guys. And once again, we'll see you guys tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. Then we've got a show at 4 p.m. as well. Then a show at 7 p.m. So you can see us all day long. And if you haven't checked out our YouTube and stuff, you miss any of these episodes, all the videos go up the next day onto YouTube. And there's all my own social media and shit like that, which you might want to follow if you're creepy like me and like following people. So until next time, everybody, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. See you soon. Good night.